need to only focus on yourself because that's what you're trying to do. What's up, lovelies? Welcome back to my channel. As y'all see by the title, this is going to be a how to change your life in 3 months glow up plan. If you don't know who I am, my name is McKinlee Brooke. I make fashion vlogs, hair, beauty, that type of content. So if you're interested in that type of content, definitely stay tuned. We are on the road to 11K. Not gonna rumble on for too long. Let's just get right into this video, y'all. If you give yourself 90 days of focus, discipline, and self-love, your life can look completely different. Here's your 3-month glow up plan. So month 1 is all about resetting your life. You can't glow up in chaos, so the first step is clearing your space. Clean your room, delete old messages, organize your space, unfollow people who drained your energy, reset your sleep schedule, and make small but meaningful, heavy on the meaningful, y'all, changes in your space. Think of this month as your personal restart. Focus on becoming intentional with your space, routines, and your overall energy. Decluttering is a big one. Whether that's you have too many clothes, too many dishes, anything that's too much that overwhelms you, that makes you feel like, oh, I don't want to do this because I have to tackle decluttering something, or I have to tackle getting through this amount of work. Start there. That is where your biggest prohibitor is having the anxiety or the worry of being, oh, I can't do this because my space looks like this, or I don't want to work on this because I'll have to do this other step. Do that other step so then you can work on it. This could be including in developing cleaning routines, because you can't just do a one declutter and now your life is perfect. You need to develop something that can keep you on track, because that one declutter, you can reset and go back to those old habits very quickly if you don't have a plan on how you're going to clean your space weekly, daily, monthly, in order to not have this happen again. Next is fixing your sleep schedule. I've heard so many stories of people who have terrible sleep schedules. People call me a granny. People be like, oh girl, you old, because I be in bed by 10, usually by 9. But that is because I like to wake up early. I like to get a good amount of sleep so I won't be cranky, so I won't be tired, so I won't feel like I'm just slugging around all day. Find a way to fix your sleep schedule. Now that could be turning your phone off, that could be dimming your lights, that could be adjusting the temperature of your room, that could be taking melatonin. I don't really recommend that because you can sometimes become dependent on that, and when you don't take melatonin you won't be able to fall asleep. So I definitely suggest doing like the natural way of trying to cut down things that keep you up at night. It's like sometimes your mind just wanders and runs. I know sometimes for me, if I do have like a wandering mind, I like to read, because reading usually puts me to sleep. I don't be wanting to keep reading, so it usually tires me out. So do something like that. Next is self-care reset. Now that could be getting your hair done, that could be shaving your face, that could be doing a mask, anything that would feel like a reset to you, whether that's waxing, whether that's shaving, but something that makes you feel better to start this first month off is mandatory. Next is setting up goals for these next 3 months. You need to reset, you need to restart, you need to declutter, but you need goals, because if you don't have goals, you don't know what you're working towards. You need something explicit, written down in your notes, in a journal, that tells you and that is visible to you, so you can read it and comprehend it every single day, so you know exactly what you're working towards. Month 2. Now this is the time where you build discipline. This is where you create routines that actually stick. So those same routines that you did in month 1, this is where you cannot fold on. So this means picking 2 to 3 non-negotiables that you will do every single day or every single week, or whatever frequency that you put them to. So it's amazing that you wrote down your goals. It's amazing that you have a routine set in stone, but now you actually have to do it, and that's the hard part. The hard part is doing things when you don't feel like it, when you're tired, when you're in a bad mood, when you're on your cycle. That is when it's going to pay off, is if you're able to be disciplined and actually stick to the routines that you made when you were in a high functioning state, when you were very excited, very motivated, very interested in doing something, and you made all these goals and routines. Now when it's month 2, it's time for the discipline to start, because you're not going to be as eager as you were in month 1. You're not going to be as excited, as motivated as you were, but this is where it counts, because when you're not motivated, that's when the work part pays off if you're disciplined. So some of these non-negotiables can be, maybe you're trying to lose weight, move your body every day, whether that's 10K steps a day, whether that's 5K steps, 8K steps, anything to do with your health. If you have a goal, do it every single. Another non-negotiable can be drink a liter of water every day. So you have a jug. shrug. And even when you're bed rotting, even when your schedule doesn't go as planned, you are still making the effort and the commitment to complete those non-negotiables that you set. Another one could be read 10 minutes. That could be in your Bible if you're trying to grow your relationship with God. That could be for a non-fiction book, or that could be something that you're working towards, such as a degree, a certificate, something that is self-improving. If your non-negotiable is read 10 minutes every day, do it. Even when you're tired, even when you're sick, even when you don't feel like it, get up and do it. Next could be waking up early. These are the most important 3 months of your life. So even if it's on a weekend, on a Sunday, on a holiday, you need to still stick to that routine. Get up early. I know it may seem like, oh, but one day doesn't matter. One day turns into two turns into three, and then you're just on this slippery slope of being like, oh, well, I already messed up, so I might as well just keep messing up. No, this is the time in month 2 to instill that discipline in yourself. And next could be limit your scrolling. Social media plays a big role in your life, in my life. I'm on social media all the time. If you want to improve yourself, you have to stop looking at other people. You have to stop comparing. You have to stop judging. You need to only focus on yourself, because that's what you're trying to improve. You can't be looking at other people and thinking you're improving yourself. You're not. You're feeding into what they desire, what they want for themselves. They want the views, they want the acknowledgement, they want the comments. But if you limit that scrolling, you can pour back into yourself. Now, these are all just examples. I want you to pick 3. You don't have to pick from this list. It could be your own personal list, but don't overwhelm yourself. Don't try to become a whole new person overnight. Don't give yourself unrealistic goals or 10 to 20 goals that you're trying to do every single day. Be realistic, but be intentional. Consistency beats intensity. This month is about proving to yourself that you can show up. Set those realistic routines. Focus on daily consistency. Build your confidence through discipline. You'll become so much more confident about yourself once you are disciplined, because you are able to hold yourself accountable. You know that you are not going to let yourself down. And once you're disciplined, then you will start having that confidence in yourself to know, if I commit to something, I'm going to make it. I'm going to pull through with this. And that is a big confidence booster. And if you need resources on how to organize your life, try digital organizations. There are a bunch of apps that help you with time blocking, that help you with completing tasks. If you're more of a digital person, definitely look into those apps to keep you on track. Or if you're someone who likes to write things down, have a big board, have a big calendar board, have a big to-do list, have a big thing that you check off every single day on a piece of paper. 3, becoming her. Month 3 is a transformative month when the glow up starts actually showing. You're now stepping into the identity that you've been working so hard towards. Now this is where you elevate your style, change your energy, and start showing up confidently. Starting to take yourself on dates, giving yourself rewards, dressing like the person you admire and look at when you're scrolling all throughout the day. Investing in your goals and giving yourself permission to evolve. Now that we've been working on ourselves on the inside and developing discipline, now you're able to let all of those things that you've been working on privately show on the outside. Now that could be elevating your style, and this does not have to be expensive. It doesn't mean you have to go from wearing Shein to wearing Louis Vuitton. That is not what I'm saying. I'm saying this could be from wearing clothes that fit you better, buying clothes that maybe is better quality but is still in your budget. That could also be changing out your fashion sense in terms of being a minimalist, or it could be going from being a minimalist to having a maximum attitude, to dressing how you feel, to actually expressing yourself and not limiting yourself. It could be going from wearing sweatpants all the time around the house to actually putting on a dress and going out. It could be something as simple as upgrading your PJs. This style elevation gives you even more confidence. Next could be beauty routines, whether that's having more time dedicated to your skincare, maybe getting waxes or laser hair remover, or that could be trying out different makeup styles. All of these things are confidence builders. Now that you've worked on yourself so much on the inside, you want the outside to show all the confidence and all the hard work you have been doing. Next could be getting out of your comfort zone and trying new activities. You've made a routine, you've become more disciplined, and now it's time to reward yourself, whether that's trying pottery, doing yoga classes, trying to do your nails by yourself for the first time. Next could be documenting your journey. This is very important, especially after the 3 months when you want to reflect, whether that's journaling, whether that's having a voice diary or even a digital diary where you come in once a week or every day or once a month, reflecting on how you changed as a person. This is important so you can look back and see all the progress that you made. It's not just in your head, you've actually made progress. And it's very easy to feel like, oh, I don't feel like I've done enough, I don't feel like I've evolved, I feel like I've been the same. But once you have some documentation, that's where you really see, wow, I really did that, I really became her. For other girlies who want to be a vlogger or influencer, this could be your start. Showing people how you elevated your life is encouraging, it's transformative, and it makes people want to be a part of your journey. Alright y'all, so this is your 90-day blueprint recap. Month 1, reset. Clean, organize, detox habits, and set goals. Month 2 is discipline. Find a daily routine, work on your fitness, read, meal prep, and time blocking. Month 3, evolve. Now you have a new style, you got a new mindset, you have new confidence, and you have new habits. So y'all, the next 3 months are going to pass by anyway, so make them count. If you stay consistent, stay focused, and stay kind to yourself, you will not recognize your life in the next 90 days. So start today and your glow up era begins now. Alright y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed that video. Let me know if y'all want more motivational / transformative videos, and we are on the road to 11K, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.